Welcome back to JB Reviews. I have Rich with iRoam Coaches, and man, what's this masterpiece here? What is this called?
We're calling this one the Roamer.
Okay.
That was kind of a name that my daughter put to it.
Okay.
But, the nice thing about it is it's small enough, yet sleeps enough people that you could go about anywhere you want in it, and you know, haul your bikes, haul your dirt bikes, your mountain bikes, and not even have to pull a trailer. And so we're really liking this one.
Oh yeah, it's like a toy hauler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it might be one of the first Overlander trucks with what we call a full-size garage that you could actually put a four-wheeler or a couple of dirt bikes in. I have one customer that we built the first rig for. He imports the Cove Dakar rally bikes. And he puts the Dakar rally bikes in there, and he takes his rig to his shows, and it's been great. And
nice.
So, but we'll just kind of go over the outside a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Start with an F550, fully loaded Lariat.
Yeah, the wide body on it too, I see.
Yeah, so we do the wide body. So the reason why is because these 41-inch tires, once we put them on the liquid springs, they're sticking out there quite a ways. And so we add a DBL fender flare, and it bolts onto the stock Ford fender. But yeah, this is a fiberglass composite that's been molded especially for this year of truck. Okay. They're Gen 3 fender flare. We're really liking it. I like the look. I have a really good painter out in Fairfield that did this seamless paint on it, and we bolted it back on the truck. We have the Mirimoto headlights. We like the amber look. We figured that the amber look turned out really well. Oh yeah. We use Flog bumper out of St. George. They've been really good to work with, and we're excited to work with them in the future a little bit more and have them even adapt it a little bit tighter to what we are building here with these 41-inch tires. It is winch ready. We don't have the winch in it, but it is winch ready. You could put a 16.5 Warren in here or whatever you want to put. Got the light bar band up here with the 30-inch light bar in there. And then we did a Raptor look front grille. If you notice up high, we have Baja Design 50-inch, and we put some amber lenses on the outside. I like that. The amber lenses are supposedly cut through the dust a little bit better. And so we're trying, you can switch them back clear, you can make it all amber. That's the nice thing about Baja Design is their lights are made to last, and they're a really good company to work with. They've been really good to work with us. They overnighted us a light for our show, and they've been just amazing.
So what are we looking at right here?
So one of the problems is when you put a truck this high in the air, it gets difficult to climb into. So we use the AMP XL steps. And the nice thing about the AMP XL steps is they fold in to a protector here, and they look really clean. Wow. And it gives it that clean look. You have a running board, but yet it's part of your steps. We really like these AMP steps. And so, but yeah, when it's that high, it's a little tricky to get into, and it can even go higher.
Okay. Oh wow. And you can lower and lift the truck too at will.
Lift it.
Now is that off the PTO system, or has it an air compressor?
It's off of the liquid springs hydraulic system. And so if we hit this right here, we can put it into the low mode, and it will, you'll sense the truck drop here in just a sec. So there goes the front end. And so, and if we hold it down, we can force it to even go right down to the bump stops, but then we have to shut it off to get it to stay there. Okay. So like if you're camping, you could lower it down that low and have a lot smaller step to get into. Recently this year they came up with true earth leveling, so it'll actually level your system, and we'll start using that in the future builds. But there's a possibility that it can be added to this, and we've been working with Liquid Springs to see if we can add it to this, and then it will just be a totally different controller here that will do auto leveling when you're camping. So I just turned on the system. Now we're waiting for it to get powered up, and then we can put it into high mode, and it will go even higher. So this would be normal mode. once it's up to its standard height, it uses a pressure tank to maintain that. So the pump's not always running. It's only to build the pressure.
Ah, okay.
Now we're going to put it in what we call off-road mode.
Off-road mode, okay.
And that's going to take us to its highest level, which is going to be 8-inch width, basically.
Wow. It's getting high.
Yeah, it's high.
Gee whiz. It
looks really good when it's high.
It does look, yeah. And that's a maximum of 4 inches of lift.
Yeah, so that's 8 inches off the bump stop. So
wow.
4 inches off your normal ride. And you can look, I mean, the approach angle on that is pretty good.
Yes.
Back into those tires.
Oh yeah.
And so you have lots of clearance in the center.
Yep.
We repositioned the depth tank. That's probably the lowest thing.
Oh, I see right there. So they repositioned the depth tank.
Titan tank is down there.
Oh, okay. Nice.
On the body, we've got some bad rap about using these mirrored sliding windows that they use a lot in RVs. But I've been using these windows since 2006. And it originally started out as Hare International and got bought out by Lippert. But they're a double insulated glass, half-inch pane, and they're mirrored. And they work really well, and they have great R value, and so we just do a normal blind. We're actually looking into some other windows, and that will do the awning style window like a lot of the Overlanders do on Gen 2. This is our battery bay. We've used the EcoFlow system on this, and we really like EcoFlow. We were one of their Kickstart programs that we were able to get a good deal on this system, but it's all proprietary plugs. Each one of these plugs goes to each battery. You got your AC out, you got your AC in. These are where the solar panels will hook in. Then we have, this is where the truck alternator hooks in. So the truck alternator will charge the batteries, the solar panels charge the batteries, or if you're plugged in, it charges the batteries.
And how many batteries are here?
These are 3 5-kilowatt batteries. So we have 15 kilowatts. Which equals out to be about 1,100 amp hours of battery. Which is plenty. It'll run, that's a 3,000 watt inverter. You can run your microwave in there. You can run, the mini split is 48 volts. And these batteries are 48 volts. So the mini split runs directly off of these batteries, not going through the inverter or anything. And we're having really good luck with the mini split that we chose, and being a direct 48 volt system.
Wow.
And so
30 amp?
Yeah, this is your 30 amp shore power. 3-on plug here, and so when you plug in, it lights up and lets you know you're hooked into power. If you're at the RV park or when you get home and you need to charge it or whatever, that's where you plug in. This is our Titan tank fill, and so this is your 40-gallon Titan tank, and then this is your 40-gallon Ford tank. So this system is a cassette toilet. So we have gray tank, but then we have, this is actually your black tank. And so it's a little 7-gallon cassette that you just pull out here. You can take it, dump it in an RV dump, or I tell people, I'm like, you could take it and just dump it in a toilet and flush it. But and so we like using our own door. Blends in a lot better than some of the companies use the Thefford door. But this has been really clean for us. Then back to our, this is behind here is the diesel boiler heater, and this controls the domestic water temperature here. And then you have your outdoor shower. You can pull out and hook up. You got a little spray head on there. This is the temperature control for the outdoor shower. And then this is your fill tank to fill your water tank, or if you're hooked up at home and you just wanted to run off your pressurized water, or if you're at an RV park.
Dump right here for gray, you said?
There's your dump for your gray tank. We have an adapter that goes there to get you to your 4-inch sewer hose. The exhaust for the diesel boiler system.
Gotcha.
And then we put the Blackstone back here, get you away from the entry door. This is your roll-out barbecue. We also have the ability to do a 7-in-1 Ninja smoker here, because we do have 120 in this box.
Got you.
So this one is winch ready here. So we have this box that is drilled for any of your 12,000, 16.5 winch, whatever winch you want to put in there. And then we have the ability to add whatever we want back here, whether it be another water tank or just more storage. And that's what this is.
Oh wow, that's really nice.
And so that's part of the button up process that needs to be done. And then we have the storage here for the ramps, and that flips up and you can slide your big ramps that you'll need to load your ATV or your motorcycle in there. And then just another little storage box here.
Okay.
On the side here we have your rollout 30-liter cooler, 12 volt. We've had good luck with this brand. It's also a dual bay, so you have temperature set for here and a temperature set there. If you want to put some ice creams in there and freeze it, you can, and then if you keep your drinks here. Alright, so that rolls out. All of our lights are on motion, so if you walk away from it, it will shut off. You don't have to close the door. Okay. When you come back, the light turns on as soon as it detects motions. So like you can see right here, this light's off, and it just turned on as we got closer. And we carpet. Our boxes have 1/2-inch ply on the bottom, and then covered with aluminum, and then we put a rubber mat in here to keep stuff from bouncing around, and then carpeted on all of those. Cool.
All right, so now we got to show them this guy here. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the front seat, and let's see if you can climb through. Okay. You ready? I'm gonna put you to work today.
Okay. You want me to go which way?
Let's go this way. All right. So check this out, guys. Look at that customization of that center seat. That is awesome.
So like I said, we take the Ford seat and we modify it so that we can still have the color and the look of the stock seat. But this seat, we just leave the bottom so it's easier to crawl through. But if you're sitting here or sitting in the passenger seat, if your wife can make it over that console or whatever, but it's not that hard. I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds. I mean, I can.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, we want it to be able, if you're going down the road and you got to get back there and make a sandwich or whatever the case may be, you can do that and still have access to the back. Or maybe your kids want to sit back there and play on their video games while they're going down the road, you know what I mean?
All right. Well, let's go ahead and show them the inside of this cab, because I'm super excited. I haven't even seen it yet, so I'm excited.
So as you open the door, your steps will come out.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can make them lock out and only go in when the key's on, or you can make them go in and out with the opening of the door.
Okay. And I like that you put some shoe storage right there.
Yeah, so that's
jeez, that's so smart.
Yeah, having a little shoe storage is so nice to have right there with that elevated step.
Yeah, that way you don't have to bring dirt inside, especially when you have young kids. You say, all right, guys, take your shoes off right here, and then boom.
So again, we try to keep this flush here so it's easier to sweep out.
Yes. And I see that you do have an awning on this side too. I forgot to point that out. But yeah, awnings right there. Tons of lights too, I saw on both sides of the rig.
And so these lights are so awesome.
Okay.
We got 6 lights on the outside. So you got these 2 on this side and the one over the door.
Okay.
Now they're all controlled individually too. So you can turn them all on, or you can turn on just that one light, just that one light, just the back light, and then there's 2 more on the other side, and they are
super bright.
Super bright.
Now, does that handle illuminate too?
Yes. It's
it's
a lit handle, and so and they use hardly any power because they're LED.
Yeah.
I think it's controlled. I can go turn it on the control panel.
Okay. It's a little bright outside, but you guys can see that it is illuminated right there. And they do have a screen door for this rig too. So let's go ahead and step inside. Love the colors. Look at that green. That's beautiful. Natural wood color here. And you know, this is actually bigger than I expected. So this is my first time actually coming inside. So you have a bed here. That looks really comfortable. What kind of mattress is this?
That's just a couple of pads for a show, but we have we have the ability to do a California king here because it is 80 inches long and 72 inches wide. So you can either do an RV king or we can modify a California king, but it's intended to be a king bed.
And look at that design you did right there. Did your wife help you with this?
Oh yeah, she did.
I know there's a woman in here.
All the interior stuff. We wanted to feel homey. A lot of the Overlander trucks feel a little too industrial.
Yeah.
And so we're totally after bringing the hominess with a tough truck.
Yeah, yeah.
All padded vinyl on the ceiling.
Yes, kicker sound system up there.
Yeah, we got outdoor speakers need to be cut in, but they're all in the same system. So you have 2 zones. So you have your interior and your. This is the 48 volt mini split that we have put in this rig.
Air conditioning?
Yeah.
What? So there's not one on the roof?
No.
So you don't have to worry about clearance. I was gonna ask you about that too, because this is tall.
Yeah.
But you actually, oh my goodness. So, and what's the BTU you think on that?
The BTU on that's 9,000.
Okay. Okay.
So it's pretty good.
Now, if someone wants to put 2 in here, let's just say.
We could put 2.
Okay, so you can put 2. Nice.
But the way we have this insulated, that thing's pretty.
Okay, so
it
you
cools it down pretty.
Okay,
good.
nice.
Yeah.
No, that's okay.
And so, but the nice thing about it is this unit, unfortunately, the condenser, the unit is in the condenser and the compressor and the dryer all in one steel box underneath. And then this, but it's not variable speed on the fan, but this is variable speed on the fan. So the fan will vary down as you reach your desired temperature. And that's been pretty sweet to try, and we're excited to see how this one does. But so far, we're really impressed with it.
Okay.
It's low power consumption, 48 volt. You can run this on batteries with no solar for about 27 hours.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, you can sleep at night with the air conditioner on and not have to run anything.
Okay, so that's the way to go. So you have no extra height on the roof, and you have so it takes a minute for it to ramp up, but it's quiet. And that's actually a lot of air too, actually.
Yeah, it moves the air pretty good.
And does it continue to shift the air?
No, it doesn't. I don't think it does.
Okay.
That,
okay. Well, yeah, that's
cold
actually
cold air returns on top and it
comes back out. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead and open up some of these cabinets too.
We try to do cool stuff. I come from the cabinet side too, so having cool cabinets is something we pride ourselves on. This is a GE. It's a microwave that is a convection and an air fryer.
Oh wow, okay.
And so we're excited to try it and have it in this unit because we understand how popular air frying's gotten. So we wanted to implement that into this truck. In here we just have, it's a deep sink, but it's kind of skinnier because I mean you're dealing with pretty small square footage here, but we like how nice and deep it is.
Got a window right here, which is
got a window right there, so if you're at the sink you can see out the window. Just this nice sliders. The screen will slide too. They're, like I said, they're 1/2 inch insulated glass, and then we just do the pull down blinds there.
And that looks like a pop-up power.
So this is a pop-up power, and you got your USBs and your 120 all around there. This one's small, so it doesn't have a wireless charging capabilities that sits on top of them. We have done that in the past, but because of the limited space of this countertop, we had to do this smaller one, which doesn't allow that.
Yeah. Now, if somebody wants to buy their own rig, they can customize it the way they want to, right?
So they customize it exactly how they want it. This is one that we've had a lot of fun building because it's colors that we did that our choice of colors, I guess is the way to put it. And so my wife picked all the colors and my daughter helped her. She's in the outdoor product design and development program at Utah State.
Okay.
So this is right up her alley of her degree.
And really, these soft touch walls, like I've seen Lux do this, and I mean their rigs are like $250,000 for fifth wheels. So yeah, like when I see stuff like that, I love it. It gives that nice homey feeling. Yeah.
And people are worried about how good they clean.
Yeah.
But they clean really well. A lot of times, do you get anything on this? Just rubbing alcohol will take it right off. If that doesn't do it, I tell people we'll go to Goof Off, because Goof Off will take Sharpie off of this.
Yeah.
And so they clean really well. They hold up really well, and they're really strong. It also gives it that soft feel. It's also a sound deadener, and it also makes it easy to clean, like I said, and gives it a little R value. You know, if someone's inside the bathroom, it's gonna deaden that sound a little bit.
Nice.
And
so here's your vent fan over the master bedroom, I would call this, right?
Yeah, this is the master bed. And
master
you can
bed.
open the windows, you can pull that fan in or out.
Nice.
It's the max fan, 10 speed.
And you said you have wireless chargers, USBs on that 120 volt, and you can control the lights. Also, there's a USB below here. This is your sconce, by the way. Another window, blinds on both sides. Again, the exact same thing on that side for the wireless charger, cup holder. And you put, what kind of wood is this?
It's aromatic cedar.
Aromatic cedar.
Keeps your clothes nice, and they say it keeps away the moss. So
wow.
Not that we have a big problem with moss in Utah, but
well, hey, I mean, somebody wants to take this.
It's just that little step up, you know?
Yeah. I love that wall back there too, by the way. I really like the way that
soundboard is awesome.
Yeah, that's his soundboard.
Yeah, they call it, it's gotten popular in the last few years. It's basically got a felt behind it, and then it's got those slats, and acoustically it's gonna deaden the sound because of so many different, you know, variations in the, instead of just a flat wall. So
yeah, there's some storage here.
Yeah, so we got a big storage here. We can actually have a shelf in there, or we can leave it wide open for your taller cereal boxes or whatever the case may be. This one's just like your broom closet.
Okay.
Skinny. We basically have a conduit that runs from top to bottom back there, so we have to do something to cover that. And so this allows us to have a little broom
Hey, is this extra little storage for something?
Yeah. Try to use up all the space.
Wow.
That's the electrical. There is a cover that goes over that, but that's all your EcoFlow panel controlling. Your 120 breakers, your 12 volt fuses, and everything's up there tucked away nice. Yeah, you can still get to it, but we just wanted to make it accessible but not in the way.
Okay. More storage?
Yeah, this could be a closet. We can hang a rod in there and do a closet rod, or you can just use it for taller stuff. Same down here.
Same down there.
So yeah.
And then
got another drawer. They're all on magnets, so they got a little bit of a pull because we try to implement the soft close undermount guys with dovetail drawers. And so when you throw that closed, it's just gonna stop.
Yeah.
And then the magnet will keep it in.
Nice.
So there again, trying to implement a lot of that home fill in an Overlander truck. Little 4 cubic feet fridge freezer. So you got your freezer up here.
Okay.
And then your fridge down low.
And remember, you have one on the outside too.
Yeah, so you got a little bit more storage on the outside. Got our pull-out garbage.
Oh, nice.
Cleaners.
Yeah, there's
your roll of. Yeah, that's the exchanger.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, the power.
And then power with the night light.
And I like where you put this at too. That's the furnace.
It's part of the furnace. Plus, it has the in-floor. So you got one there, and then you have one under the seat, under the fridge. Excuse me.
Okay. Oh yeah, right there.
Cold air return. Hot blows under here. Hot blows here. Cold air return over there.
And if they didn't watch the last video, these floors are heated.
Yeah, they're heated.
Heated floors.
So you got your PEX running in there. It runs off the diesel boiler and just heats up the floor, both the rubber in the garage and the LVP here in the main living area.
Nice. And this is the type of stove where it only heats metal?
Yeah, so this is an induction cooktop.
Induction, okay. That's
and so it's just nice and clean. Just a little 2-burner. Of course, we have our outdoor grill, and so you might use this and if it's cold outside and you don't want to be outside, but otherwise you're probably just going to use your barbecue outside.
Nice.
And then just lots of drawers.
Lots of drawers.
Try to store stuff. It's not a huge rig, so you try to utilize all the storage that we could get in here, and yet have a nice clean look. Those are the covers for the roll-up doors.
Okay, though. Nice.
But it also works if you decide that you want the second bed here. The bed will stop here, and this will become your nightstand. And we did the 120 plugs here with the micro USBs or whatever, the universal C, I guess.
Yeah, yep. Type C's.
And so, and you see over there that little slinky cord. That would hook to the lights on this level.
I see.
So as this bed goes up and down, you still have lights underneath.
Nice. Nice.
You can shine down, and then so I turn on these.
Oh, there they go.
Lights under there.
Wow.
That kind of brush down also. So if the bed is up, so this table will come off. And this makes into your garage. So this table comes off, and it's really lightweight, and so you can just put it up on that bed, or once you put this into bed form, you can just, so this kicks into bed form there. Now you have one queen, and then the other queen would stop here if it was in here, and then they both go up. So if you want to haul your dirt bikes or whatever, you just come over here to the controller. This is C zone, and you just hit this part on the happy jack lift, and it lifts this bed platform up and gets it out of your way, and then you can
put your toys in. Wow.
And we made, if you notice, the head height in here is pretty high, and the reason we do it this high is so that when this bed is up, even someone that's 6 foot can walk underneath it. So when you're loading your toys, you're not
hitting your head.
Yeah. I get it. Some people are taller than 6 feet, but we tried to do the best we could with everything that we're trying to cram in here.
Well, they're used to ducking anyway.
Yeah,
so.
that's right.
If you're over 6 foot, you're just used to ducking. Yeah, so this is the garage area. You have the diamond. What do you call this? Is the diamond?
Coin floor.
Coin floor. There, that's what it's called, coin floor.
And
you have
it's
the tie down
here, and then we have our. If you notice at our L track, we can add more L track wherever you want it. We just have to be aware of the in-floor heating.
Okay.
So we won't screw through the pipes.
Got you.
And so,
and you can see those lights better too under there too.
So this goes all the way up, and you got about 54 inches to here.
50. Okay, and then you have one again on this side too.
And they can be open from the inside, so they actually as an emergency escape route.
Yeah.
And so
that's awesome.
Okay, so this is our wet bath. We put the light on a motion light just so you don't have to worry about another switch. It can be controlled at the control panel. I had a guy at the Overlander show in Idaho Falls get in here that was 6'4". And he still had plenty of clearance to the shower head. And
you have a rain shower in there too.
Yeah, rain shower. I mean, it's kind of tight. You know, you can brush your teeth, and go to the bathroom and shower all at the same time. But it is an Overlander truck, and so we give us this little sink here. You got the wand.
Oh,
you can
nice.
Control which one you use, whether you use the overhead or the wand. Then we just use the Thetford cassette toilet, and a little surprise in here for y'all.
just in case.
Yeah, just in case. And then we have that soap dispenser in it. It makes it nice because the soap dispenser allows you to fill it up and not have your stuff rolling around in there while you're going down the road.
True. That's
when
really
you get in
smart.
there. And then if you notice that we did the door shorter than the opening for a couple reasons. When you're in here, you don't really have any place to put your towel.
Yes, that's true.
So it's nice if you got this closed, you can drape the towel over the door.
Nice.
The other thing too is you notice there's another max fan in there, and if that's cranking, it has a negative airflow in there, and so having this cutout allows you to suck the air from out here and take the hot shower air out of the fan. So
yeah, great. And like I said, this is one thing to point out, even like this, the crown molding you put in here, just the attention to detail. Like you could tell that they thought this through and it feels like a home inside of here. I like the fact that you still have the climb through. A lot of manufacturers won't do this.
Yeah.
But this is a perfect setup. So if you are at a campsite, or if you're, let's just say it's pouring down rain and you're out in the middle of nowhere and you just want to leave and go, you don't have to walk outside your rig to just jump in and go. Like, you can just crawl through here, jump in, and just drive off. Like, that's so cool. Yeah, I like that.
Just make sure the awning's in.
Just make sure the awning's in. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Rich, man. So if you would like to purchase this rig, this one's available, right?
Yeah, this one's for sale.
Oh, by the way, you have some lights on. I didn't see those earlier.
Yeah, we got tow kick lights. I turned those on.
Yeah.
And of course the under cabinet
and
lights.
Then, and the other oh, wow. So this one's for sale.
Yep.
And if someone would like to talk pricing with you, do you want to put your cell phone or your business number?
You can call me at 801-404-0545, or you can go to iRoamcoaches.com. We're also on Instagram, Facebook, and we're working on our YouTube channel, and so you can follow us on iRoamcoaches.com.
Cool. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.